scaling is hard. I'm going to say it up front. It is hard. It is a design choice that has long-term consequences to your project. But typically with a project, I start out with a proof of concept, right? So I just want to build something. I'm not going to worry about scaling in a proof of concept. Just not going to do it. And then you come up with an MVP, right? The minimal viable product. Maybe I do it there, but a lot of times I don't. But then sometimes what happens because of real world concerns is you take your MVP, and what happens, your MVP starts selling.
Yep.
And now you got to worry about scaling because at some point, you know, this thing's going to fall over.
Yeah, before you know it, you're 7 years in and you're restarting the application every 6 hours so that it doesn't fall over when you're taking a nap.
Scheduled restarts at midnight.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, scaling is a hard topic for me because I don't know necessarily how to define it, because scaling can mean different things for different purposes and when to do it. So that's why I'm throwing this out on the table is, what do you guys, I mean, help me. How do we scale?
I know you're not talking about code specific, right? You're talking about just
well, I mean, code's definitely a part of it, but I'm talking about more about, like, for instance, your database. For me, database has always seemed to be the one point of failure and the one bottleneck.
Yeah.
Because everything, all your code really is doing is just massaging stuff to stick it in a database at some point, or somehow to persist the data. Which is why I've been looking at CockroachDB, which is the distributed database.
That's a real thing.
Oh, yeah. CockroachDB, yeah.
I haven't even looked at that. I thought you were just joking about something.
No.
Dang.
No.
Should have Googled that one.
I think though, you talked about scaling, not thinking about scaling until it's too late. And I almost think that that's the right time to think about it, is when it's a little bit too late. Because
you contrarian, you. I love you.
Yeah, because if you plan ahead, you don't know what you're truly planning for. Like,